From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. How's this for an exciting start? They're lining up for an onside kick. And the Cowboys managed to recover the football. Well, I guess they were thinking of knocking their opponent flat on their back, riding a wave of early momentum to a quick lead. I get it, so that's how they drew it up at least, but not quite how it went for them in practice.
Yeah, believe it or not, they could still get some momentum, but the defense is going to have to do it now. Okay, you know what that is? That's trying to steal a possession. You see coaches go into games. They talk to us in our meetings. Hey, we got to find a way to steal a possession. Yep. But to try it on the opening kick, that feels like an awfully big risk.
Into the hands of Pickett. He's across the sideline and out after a gain of about 26. That's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Working inside the red zone. Completes it again to Pickens. And there it is. Touchdown, Dallas. George Pickens. A 12-yard score. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have...
And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Eyes closed and my heart open, just to get this off my chest and let my heart go.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. They go play action with Goff. Oh, he's headed for the ground. They get him at the 35. Working quickly here.
By Quinton Williams. A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
We're good.
Goff off the play action. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
1st and 10 from the 32. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. To the outside, the catch is made by Lamb. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
It's a pickup of 3.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Here's Gong. Nowhere to go with it. He's planted. They got him at the 16. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the right, he's got to Slaw. They get to him, he's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that's going to be a Lions 1st down.
10 yards. That's good for a Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Our score, 6-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Off to the air now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this is taken ahead to the 37. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down.
37-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Off to pass now on 2nd down. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they're dropping at the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Changing up the call.
3rd down.
Third and long for him here. That one complete to St. Brown. And that's going to be good for a 1st down. They stare down 3rd and 18, and they come through with a big play.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now gone. Catch made left side by Laporta. They're on it right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Ford Field on its way. Here's Goff now on first. And this drive has run through him, right? It's a good result so far. 5-6 throwing it. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that's going to give the Lions the first down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And not much for him there. He's down at the 15-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A 2nd down throw from Goff. Hits his target in the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta on the 12th play of that series. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Dak to the air here. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's going to be forced out of bounds with a gain of, looks like about 4.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down. Now Dak to throw. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And a good gain here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up the first. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw. Here's Dak. To the outside. This is caught by Pickens. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 50-yard line.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Prescott will look to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
To throw, Prescott. Chased out to his right. Ferguson's got it, complete. And they're going to corral him out of bounds here after giving up about 6 yards on that play.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Buys time, rolling right. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Well, Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there, and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Here's Dak. Escapes the pocket. And the hit is going to break up the catch. Incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby, Brock, who actually could have broken that one up. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame. And for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
And getting too cute, Carlson. They are on the reverse and still get stuck deep on their own side.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Goff back to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
The stop is made. Defense drives in after a gain of about 13. It is first down Detroit. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. And you want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of. And stacking runs like that will sure help.
One final shot before the half. Look at that power, deep left side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. A give to Gibbs to start the third. Shoots away from one. They will end up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play, and they get the first down too.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing is gone. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And no luck. That's incomplete, and that means it is fourth down. Well, they're caught in that vicious cycle, Brock. They're losing partially because of the struggles they've had throwing the ball, but because they are losing, they got to keep throwing it and risking these contested lanes.
I've said to you once, I've said to you a million times, coordinator's job is to get you open, right? My job is to get you a one-on-one, and your job
is to win.
And they're not doing it.
On fourth down, Goff. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their handles forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Here's Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. Second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On second down, Prescott. It's Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. Good gain, but the tackle limits it to 9.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And a repeat target does not mean a repeat catch. The defense keeping an eye on him after that last play. And the hit breaks it up. It's 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And you can't find the connection on second down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.